Hi, I'm Paul Gero. I'm a portrait and wedding photographer based in Orange County, California, the author of the book Digital Wedding Photography, and a member of the Sony Artisans of Imagery program. A year ago, I posted online a video that talked about how I was going to be using Sony as my mirrorless camera. That was posted on July 4th. After that posted, Sony asked me to become a member of their Sony Artisans of Imagery program, and I'm very proud to be a member of that program. I've also been able to explore more video. I've been able to explore my portraits and weddings. I've been able to explore the Wi-Fi technology that's available on the Sony cameras in the last year. It has been an amazing year. And now when they announced about 3 weeks ago the A7R Mark II, I think that this year is going to be only more exciting because this technology is really revolutionary. One of the main things that I really appreciate about the company is the fact that their commitment to innovation is huge. Within a year after the A7, they came out with the A7 Mark II, and now a little over 18 months after the A7R, they've come out with the A7R Mark II, which is truly going to revolutionize photography because of the internal 4K, full frame sensor, 42 megapixels, high resolution file, and the fast processor with the fast autofocus. That is going to be huge. Sony has also added lenses. That's one of the things that a lot of people complain about, that they say there's not enough lenses for the Sony line. Well, the 35-1.4 is out, the 92-8 is out, Zeiss is coming out with the 25-f2, the 85-1.8 Batis. Those should be available in the middle part of July of this year, 2015. So they're making some incredible strides to fill those gaps. Now, with the new camera as well, you'll be able to utilize the fast 2.8 zooms that Sony has already made for the A-line and put them on your A7R Mark II. You get the ability to have seamless integration with your A lenses. But the big thing, I think, is the fact that Sony has made, through the 399 focus points on the sensor, has made the Canon EF lenses work really well with their cameras. In fact, so well that you might actually think you're using a Canon camera with an EVF. It's that good. I tested it yesterday with a 70-200 2.8, a 24-105 f4, and I was amazed using the pre-production camera with the pre-production firmware and a Metabones adapter, which is probably needing an upgrade of the firmware itself. I was impressed and amazed at how quickly it found focus, locked on securely, and made really sharp images with that great Canon glass. So this is going to really appeal to folks who are Canon shooters, who want the advantages of the A7R for the high megapixel file. They want that small form factor, and they want the ability to shoot internal 4K for $3,200. That is going to be huge. And that is going to bring a lot of people into the Sony Mirrorless fold because it's going to allow them to use the lenses that they've already invested in. It's created a huge buzz out there, and it's going to be something to watch over the next few months, is to see people utilize these new tools. One of the things that has happened for me, not only have I shot 99.5% of my photography since I did that video with the Sony mirrorless cameras, I have done everything from family photographs, personal photographs, portraits. I've done wedding photography, I've done commercial photography, I've done video. One of the things I did was a project on the Tesoro High School football team. I've always wanted to do something where I had real backstage access, so to speak, and I was able to secure that thanks to head coach Matt Poston at the Tesoro High School. He allowed me to do this because I wanted to produce a coffee table book, and I wanted to produce a video that I would be proud to show. And because I could do it with the Sony so much easier, I wanted to push the limits to see if I could do it. Now, could I have done this with any other DSLR camera that has those kind of capabilities to do video? Of course, I could have done it, but I don't think that I would have been able to do it easier with a small form factor, with the tools that the ease of use that I did with the Sony. By the end of the season, I was going seamlessly from stills to video without even thinking about it, and that was a huge, huge thing for me. And what it made me realize, what this camera is, this system is, and especially the A7R Mark II, it is the complete photographer, storyteller camera, because it allows me to tell stories with stills that are beautiful, that are reproducible in up to billboard size. It allows me to capture 4K video internally, which is insane. It also allows me to track focus, which is going to be off the charts great. I mean, if you're a Canon shooter and you don't want to invest in anything other than the Canon glass, well, you don't have to do anything but get an adapter to put it on the Sony a7R. This is really huge, and it really shows that I think Sony gets where the business is going, where the industry is going. We are merging into a world of stills and video, and I think it's going to be eventually all video, and we'll pull stills from those high quality 8K files or whatever. I don't know when we'll get there. I'm not Nostradamus, so please don't hold me to it. Don't say when it'll be, but I think that's where eventually things are going, and it's going to be really exciting to see what happens. This has allowed me to tell stories with stills and tell stories with audio and be able to capture motion in a way that I've never thought was going to be possible. So it's super exciting for me. This last year has been crazy, and I think the next year is going to be even more good crazy. So thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful to you. If you have any questions, please post them below. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at Paul Gero, at Paul Gero on Instagram, and at Paul Gero on Periscope, and also find me on Facebook. I'd be happy to connect with you. Please ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer them if I can. And thanks for watching, and happy 4th of July, and happy independence from DSLR. See ya. Bye.